play therapy is when a mental health professional called a play therapist uses the therapeutic power of play to help children and others to recover and heal from experiences that have impacted them in some way in their life. And the goal is to help children understand their situation a little bit better, and also to develop some new coping strategies or skills to handle whatever it is they're going through. So as a play therapist, I would see children in a playroom. So I focused on children between the ages of 3 and 12 years old. And I would see them in a playroom with a variety of toys that were available. And through the play therapy process, they were able to feel comfortable and be able to express some of their feelings symbolically through the toys as they played in the playroom. And I would also see the parents and the caregivers as well. Initially, I'd see them separately. So I will have an initial session with the parent without the child present. So that would be a chance for the parent to give me some information about what's going on in the child's life. For example, has there been any bullying at school? Has there been a move to a new neighborhood? Has a family member passed away? And so if there's anything that's going on that the parent thinks is significant for the child, they would be able to tell that to me, to the play therapist, at the first consultation session. So then I would know what's going on in the child's life. When you set up a playroom, there's really no need for a lot of fancy or expensive toys. So the most important is to have a variety of open-ended toys. So some of these toys would be toys that children could use in many different ways. So for example, a set of building blocks, some little miniature toys, miniature people or animals, because children can use those toys use their imaginations in just about any way they want. So an open-ended toy is a toy that does not have one main purpose to it, and some toys can only be used in one way. So an open-ended toy can be used in many different ways, and especially children can pretend that the toy could represent something else. So it can be used, it encourages children's imaginative skills and helps them be creative. That's a good question. I think that, no, I wouldn't recommend different toys for different personalities. I think that the toys need to be just available so that the child can choose what the toy is based on what they need at that point. It's best to have a variety of different types of toys available, and the child will choose what they need to play with. The objectives that I had as a play therapist was, first of all, to, form a special relationship with the child, so the child would feel comfortable in the playroom to be able to, relax and start to play with the toys in a way and engage in the play process. So that would be the goal, would be to develop a relationship with the child at first. Then the second thing I would want to do would be to let the child play freely with the toys, because when a child is allowed to play freely, they will then be able to express themselves, and anything that's been significant in their lives will come up as play themes. I would watch and see what kind of themes emerge from the child's play when they are allowed to play in an open-ended, free manner. So a play theme, when something has impacted a child significantly in their life, has made a big impression on them, they've gone through something that a big experience, they will play out this experience symbolically in play by using the toys. And what people will see would be themes that arise through the play activities that they do that will kind of mimic the situation that they've gone through. And so these are the play themes that play therapists will watch for when they are watching children play, and they can understand, this is how we can understand the child better, by observing what's happening in the play. I have 3 children, and when they were very young, I was very interested in child development and parenting strategies. So I did a lot of reading, and I was just really interested in that. So when my kids grew up, I went back to school and got my degree in counseling psychology, and I decided at that time that I wanted to work with young children and their families. So that was the focus of the work of my training. And after I graduated, then I realized that play therapy was one of the best ways to work with children. So I got advanced training in play therapy to become a certified play therapist. A good play therapist needs to be able to be empathic, to be able to understand children and kind of what's behind children's behavior. A play therapist should have a playful attitude, but they don't. But a play therapist doesn't have to be an entertainer at all, because like we don't entertain the children with puppet shows. That's not what a play therapist does. But we do have to have need some level of, I guess, empathy and connection with children and the way they think and behave. And as a play therapist, we're trained to, we have to assess the child, because each child is individual. So we have to assess the child and to figure out what does this child need? Does this child need more engagement to be the play therapist? Does the play therapist need to be more active, more playful, more energetic? Or does this child need you to be quieter, to provide a more calming, soothing environment to help regulate their nervous system? So it really depends on what the child is presents with, and what the play therapist determines is the best for the child to match what the child needs. It's very, very individualistic. So there's principles and guiding principles that we have, but most of the time, it depends on what the child presents. My parenting style, it was long before I had any formal training in counseling or play therapy, but it really seemed to match a child-directed style of play. So I can remember spending many fun play sessions with my kids, just observing, and I was just so amazed at the creativity and the imagination, their imaginations that they use to come up with such creative stories and ideas in their play. So luckily, it seemed the way I play with my grandchildren now is very child directed. So I let them determine what to play with, how to play with the things, and just follow along. And again, it's just amazing the creativity that they use to come up with their ideas for their play stories is just amazing. Oh, it's very important because we, from research that's been done in the field of neuroscience, we found out that children need many hundreds, if not thousands, of interactive, face-to-face, positive relational experiences between parent and child for their healthy emotional development, so they can develop their nervous system and to develop self-regulation skills. So that's really important to have these interactive face-to-face experiences with your child. Yeah, my focus is between 3 and 5, but it starts at birth, really. Children from birth need to have these face-to-face positive relational experiences consistently and on a regular basis. So in past, there have been minimal guidelines for parents or caregivers on playing with their children. So my book contains guidelines for parents or caregivers on ways to effectively play with their children that would enhance their child's healthy development and strengthen the parent-child relationship. So in my book, I encourage not only longer play times with your child, but also short, very short, maybe 3 to 5 minutes times when you playfully interact and you're devoting 100% of your attention to your child. And so this is something that can be more easily done than sitting down for an hour at a time playing with your child, but each short 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes is a wonderful way of connecting with your child. When you don't have any distractions, you put your distractions away and you can just pay attention and devote your full attention to your child. Many parents may feel unsure about how actually to play with their children, and that's very common. I found out that was very common when I was seeing parents and caregivers. So my book will provide guidelines and practical skills for parents to use at home with their children. Guidelines are very helpful for parents because they will help parents to feel more confident in playing with their child. And that way, when you feel more confident, you feel like doing it more frequently, which is what we want to happen, is to have frequent playtimes between parent and child. So the guidelines are there to support parents really in making playtime easier and more manageable. So I know there's a lot of information that's in the book, but I will be providing you with some little tidbits on how to make it easier and how to incorporate some of these skills into your life at home with your child. And yes, and these tidbits will complement the book and provide you with just a little bit of information, and the book will explain things in much more detail with lots of examples and things that you can say to your child. So sometimes it's frustrating for parents when their child just seems to reject all of their ideas, or when they're trying to connect with their child and engage in play. And that's really frustrating and disappointing. So my book will go step by step through some skills that you can use to help you engage your child in play so that they are interested and they want to play with you. And this is really, like, it helps parents' confidence levels when their children actually feel and engage in the play with them, and it becomes fun for both parent and child. So the book provides guidelines for parents or caregivers on effective ways to play with their child, and the goal would be to to support your child's emotional and physical and social development, so that they're developing in a healthy manner, to help boost the confidence of parents and caregivers. But the one of the main things would be to support and strengthen the parent-child or caregiver-child relationship through play activities. And there's a lot of information on the website about what's in the book as well. So that's one thing. Another thing that's available on the website, I've got over 40 blog articles on play, parent-child play, caregiver-child play, that goes over, basically the power of play, how play is important, a lot of other resources too, miscellaneous topics on playing with your child. So there's a lot of information available on the website. Follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, on Pinterest, and also my website, Pacific Spirit Play Resources, and the links are all shown below.